Venus, Earth's evil twin, once known by the ancients as the goddess of love, and also at one point thought to be a tropical like paradise before we sent probes there. It is now known as our evil twin, Venus. Average orbit period of about 225 days. Earth days, that is. And it's about 82% the mass of the Earth. Similar in size, a little bit smaller, but not insignificant. An average surface temperature of 462 C, or 863 degrees Fahrenheit, which makes it the hottest planet in our solar system. Today's fun fact: Venus takes 243 Earth days to rotate once on its axis. Earth rotates every 23 hours and 56 minutes, which is a day. And Venus also takes 225 Earth days to orbit the Sun once, compared to our 365. Which means a day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. Mind blown.
Yes, science!
For the last couple weeks, and for a few more to come, we've all seen the bright dot in the sky. Most think it's a star, it's actually Venus. Western sky shortly after night, shortly after the sun goes down, until around 9-10 o'clock. You can see Venus, and off in the distance next to it is Mars. Venus is the second brightest object in our night sky, only behind the moon. In 1961, the Russians sent their Venera 1 space probe to Venus, but on its way there it lost contact and never heard from again. The same thing happened when the Americans launched the Mariner 1 space probe. Mariner 2 was a little bit more successful and was able to make the trip all the way to Venus and gather measurements of the planet. And that all happened in 1962. But in 1966, the Russian Venera 3 was the first man-made craft to land on Venus. Here are some of the pictures from that space landing on the surface of Venus. It looks rocky, dark, nasty, and hot. And here's a random fact for everybody. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Venus has no moon. None. Not even a small one. Or rings, but no moon. Kind of trippy not to have a moon, considering most planets do have a moon. Quick recap. Earth, evil twin, Venus. Once thought to be the goddess of love, now known as our evil twin. A little bit smaller than Earth, about 82% of the mass. 243 days to spin on its axis once, versus 225 days to orbit the sun once, which means a day is longer than a year. In the night sky for the next few weeks, we'll be able to see Venus in the western sky shortly after the sun goes down. It's the brightest thing, you can't miss it. The Russians were the first to land on Venus, first to send something there to investigate. What we know of now is the greenhouse effect ravished its atmosphere, and that is why it is so hot there now. It used to look like us, so we think. Lastly, about Venus, it's our neighbor, our bright spot in the sky that lights up our night when the moon isn't there, even when it is. We love Venus, our neighbor, our evil twin. And next week, we move to Mercury, the fast-orbiting, smallest inner planet ball of metal, for the most part. Half is lit, half is dark. There's even ice there, which is kind of weird to think about. But that's next week. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like and subscribe below. Go take a look at Venus this evening. And as always, keep your eyes up.